Good morning, students. Yesterday I was teaching deep water, and today itself I want to complete this chapter. The fact is that students are the asset of this nation. Unless and until students become meritorious, intellectual, strong in all respects, our nation cannot proceed ahead. So first and foremost, we have to make students strong mentally, physically. Only then we can expect, we can hope our nation will be strong in all respects. My dear students, my dear viewers, my young brothers and sisters, I am not exaggerating. This is a true fact I am telling. Students have to become very intellectual, very strong in all respects. So I am categorically telling students have to become very intellectual, strong, physically, mentally. Only then our nation will be prosperous. So today I want to complete this chapter. Deep water. I was explaining yesterday. Deep water has been written by William Douglas, and William Douglas has very categorically presented his own experiences. What happened? How did he develop aversion to water? How did he develop fear of water? So in this chapter, main points I have already explained. Some left point today I want to add. Yakima River YMCA pool. There are two, but first William Douglas wanted to practice as a swimmer, because it was to become swimmer was his strong willpower. But at the same time, he was very much afraid. He had a fear of water. Now there is a controversial issue. If he is very much afraid of water, he cannot become good swimmer. Even then, he was trying to swim in Yakima River. At that moment, his mother advised him not to practice in Yakima River. Yakima River is very dangerous. If you want to practice and if you want to become a good swimmer, you must practice in YMCA pool. YACM pool. Y means Young Men's Christian Association pool. Pool means water pool. So William Douglas, first day he went to YMCA pool, but he was not gathering his courage to enter the water. Little bit he went to YMCA pool. Next day again he went there, and third day he went He reached YMCA pool, but nobody was there. Simultaneously, he was very much afraid of water. That is why he was waiting for others unless and until come. I cannot swim, I cannot practice. At that very time, one strong boy came and he picked him up and threw into the water. In sitting position, he started drawing in the YMCA pool. Virtually, he didn't know how to swim. That's why he was going in sitting position at the bottom of YMCA pool. And he started struggling under the water. Again and again, he was trying to come out of the water. However, he was not in the position to come out of the water. Ultimately, he came out of the water. That strong boy took him to the side of the YMCA pool and he was laid on the stomach side, and that boy started pressing his back, and William Douglas started vomiting water. In this way, his life was saved. So it was his bitter experience. He went to his house, he went to his home, and his mother offered him food, dinner, but he did not take dinner, and he kept tossing on the bed. It was very difficult. He was crying with pain. But one thing, my dear students, he had courage and determination. Virtually, he wanted to become a good swimmer. So, he appointed a instructor, and as per the instructor, he started swimming in the YMCA pool. So, ultimately, he becomes successful in his mission. The power of persistence means continuously. If you do anything, definitely any subject, if you practice, if you read very minutely, the subject will come under your grip, and you may have mastery over that subject, over anything. It's the same case with William Douglas. William Douglas become a very good swimmer, and any lake, any river, any pond, he can swim without having any problem. So ultimately, William Douglas became a very good swimmer, and he didn't have any fear of water. When he became a good swimmer, at that time he told, "Oh, Mr. Fear of water, you cannot follow me, you cannot chase me. I have already got a victory over fear of water." So now William Douglas become a very good swimmer. Dear students, there is a great lesson from this lesson. You should have, आपके पास एक जुनून होना चाहिए, जिसको हमको करना है तो करना है, and ultimately you will be successful in your mission. Always, it is my slogan, students are the asset of the nation. If you will become strong, powerful, meritorious, intellectual, our country, our nation will become strong, powerful. So, it is my appeal to all of you, my dear students. You must be intellectual. You must be strong physically, mentally, and whatever you want to achieve in your life, it will come under your feet. Your success will kiss your feet, but it depends upon you. And at the same time, I appeal to all of you, all guardians, all parents, if you are hungry, doesn't matter, but you must provide education to your son and daughters. Only then your son and daughter will be able to get education, and he can become an IS officer, doctor, engineer, what not. So it depends upon parents, and you have to guide your children, your son and daughter, whether my son and daughter are going on in proper track or not. So it is your big responsibility. Then definitely your son and daughter will become a successful person, and whatever he or she wants to achieve in his life, in her life, he can do that. So first, students should have unflinching determination, strong determination, willpower. He can do anything. Today I have completed this chapter, and I think all of you must have understood, my dear students, and day after tomorrow again I will come with another chapter. Thank you very much.